welcome to another new video. In today's video, we'll be talking about Volcano Brown. Volcano Brown is one of the 5 colors in the Volcano series of super granulation colors that's released by Schmincke. So I've already reviewed 3 of them, and today we're looking at the brown, which is the 4th. This color is made from 2 pigments, PBK11, PR108. So it's a semi-opaque color, 5 stars on the light fastness scale, meaning it has excellent light fastness. It's a staining color, and it is of course granulating. So when we look at the swatch of this color, you will see that it actually does get quite dark. And if we compare the lines before and after the wash, before the watercolor paint goes up, you can see that this line prior to that is kind of covered up slightly, but it's not very apparent. You can still see the 2 lines quite clearly, but you do see that when I use it strongly, it gets a little bit more opaque, and when it's diluted down, you can actually see more of the black paint. And in a paint in water test, you can actually see that even more, the separation even more clearly, where you see the colors just separate out into the black color, which is your mask black, and also the volcano red color, which is a PR108. So you can see that separation, and this is also the same. You can also see something similar in the water in paint test. We push out where the black pigments, the mask black, are pushed out. And as for staining, as usual for staining, we are going to try to kind of lift up the color to see if you can actually get the color out from the paper. So I'm not able to get the paper back. You can remove a bit of the color, but you cannot remove all of the paint. So you know, it's still, I would consider it as being rather staining. So now let's look at how this color glaze. So you can get quite a dark value when you glaze it. Yeah, it's a really dark brown color. So when we look at the gradient test, where that paint is dropped into a strip of water and placed on the angle, we could actually see that the dark particles, the heavier particles settling down, and that the heavy pigment just deposit at the top. So you see that nice separation between the red color and the black. Okay, and then now we are going to look at the mixes. So if you can see from the mixes that I have with the 12 colors of the rainbow, the color wheel, I think it does remind me a little bit of haze colors, in that it does make the color desaturate the color a lot. But because there's a red pigment in there, just kind of think of it as firstly like a haze color, but yet with a little bit red added to it. So it probably doesn't do much to the warmer colors. You get the really nice colors with the blues and the greens, and over here, especially when you get to the middle value in between, you get this neutralization and also the separation. That's really beautiful, especially with the phthalo green and the turquoise color. So it's made up of PBK11, which is mask black, and also PR108 volcano red. So we already seen volcano red in one of the earlier videos, and together you get this one. I must say that I don't think I was able to get something similar, because I didn't have a lot of mask black, so I couldn't get it to get to very dark. But that I really quite like how the color separates out, and especially when you kind of dilute it with water, and when you drop it into quite a lot of water, you see that separation, that's really beautiful. I think it will look really nice on rocks, again, bricks, mountains, tree barks and stuff like that. And when we look at the similar colors, I think it's like a burnt umber color, but has more reddish leaning burnt umber color. And I only compare it to Daniel Smith, and here are the similar colors that I've kind of identified. I think it's quite quite close or a dupe of all these Pimonite, genuine, raw umber violet, the hematite violet genuine, and lunar red rock. So if you are looking for something that's pretty similar, you could actually use the volcano brown. And in fact, volcano brown is even more special because it separates out really readily, and it's quite beautiful when it's separated like that. So yeah, I mean, I think I really like this color, and I don't think I was able to make something as good as the mixture itself. So if you can, and if you really like a color, you use a lot of brown like this, textured brown color like this, I would suggest you get the volcano brown, because I think together you can't really get it to look like that. So let's see how I use this color in a watercolor, in a sketch of a shop front. For this shop front, I used volcano brown. I did this building is more like I think it's a sienna color, and I used the volcano brown throughout the whole painting actually, and I mix it with the gothite brown ochre for some of these places where the color, the sun shines, and it looks a little bit more like a light yellowish tone. And I also mix it with cerulean blue to get like a very nice, to get a muted gray, especially for the interior, like over here, and also some of these dark details. I also use yeah, so mainly I use it in this way. I didn't have chance to use it with the greens, probably a little bit here, but not a lot of it. Yeah, so here's what I've done. Not a lot, but it does look pretty nice, especially in some of these areas. It looks really nice. So yes, I've come to the end of my video. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, and yeah, do subscribe if you like to see similar content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.